everything.
Going hard, yo.
Damn it.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Going Hard podcast.
Hello.
My name is Josh DeLay. It's here as usual with my co-host over here.
Yep. My name is Alan. It's Alan Scott Wagner is my name.
And then over here, off mic for today, and you'll see why in a moment, is hello. Yeah, it's hello. And then joining us for the second time ever on the Going Hard podcast, friend of the people on the podcast, and also friend of the podcast, and also
just an all-around friend.
just a friendly
character.
friendly
yeah.
cat.
friend.
Chase Raider.
Hey, how's it going?
Fucking good to have you there, big dog.
Yeah. It's good to be back.
Yeah, it doesn't feel. It feels like it might be the third time you're on the podcast
no.
instead of just the
Yeah,
second.
honestly.
I remember the last and only time I was on it, like yesterday.
Yeah, like minutes ago.
Yeah.
We had the forgotten footage,
Yeah.
which is what I call the last episode.
That's the lost episode. And
Yeah.
thank Christ.
You
for
know,
that.
we've had very few like irreversible foibles.
yeah.
But when things don't get recorded, that's unfortunately no way to make things get recorded.
There's no reversing that. I
Now
don't
that
think.
being said, I kind of blame Alan because producer Pete. First of
Oh,
all,
come on,
we've
huh?
we've said this. I mean, you know this. You see how this
I've
thing.
seen every episode.
Without producer Pete, none of this is possible.
True.
And the guy is just simply the best in the business.
He is.
And then he comes down here. We're like, hey, we got fancy dinner reservations with your retarded brother, and so we have, and that's the thing with guys who are deeply autistic. You got to make sure you get places on time. If the numbers
They
don't,
get upset. They
the numbers
get
don't
angry.
match up, plates get smashed, and
Yeah.
that's not good. So
not like in a cool like Greek
No.
Opa like kind of a
no,
way.
No.
It's not
no,
fun
no,
like
no.
that,
There's
yeah.
no happiness behind it.
No.
just an angry social faux pas, and we don't want that at all. We want to have a good, comfortable dinner right at 7:00 when we got to be at dinner. Like,
It's like, all right, you can step into the door now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he'll
there's a
stand outside.
very
We
small
Yeah.
window.
stand outside
Yeah.
of the door frame, and
he'll
it's
wait.
like,
And
this
God
is-
forbid if that
yeah.
door is closed, he'll ram his way right through it.
If the establishment doesn't open for another hour, oh god.
He'll fly into an idiotic rage and just go head first at the door. So anyway,
I mean, you know the old phrase though, that like the bull in the china shop. The more current one is the autist and the greasy spoon. I'm pretty sure I've heard that going around, making the rounds.
yeah, and it's very apt in this
It,
situation.
it might just be our household.
I wish I was in the Raider household growing up.
Oh, yeah.
To be a fly on the wall, to see all that fucking
Oh
weirdness.
Lord.
So anyway, because we have these fancy dinner reservations, and we have a man whose brain mathematically needs to have certain things happen.
Yes.
We came down here, and Alan, you kind of put the pressure on producer Pete.
Yeah.
You pressure producer Pete in a way that he's never been pressured before. We always operate. There's like time zones, but there's also like producer Pete time zone.
Yeah.
You know?
The producer zones.
Producer zone or whatever. Producer standard central PD time or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And that's how we operate on this podcast.
That time zone's a constant.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which time zone he's in.
Exactly.
So-
And this isn't even Friday today. He has different days too. Like this, you know what he calls this day?
What's that?
What? That's what this day is called.
I thought that's what he
It's
called
great
every
because
day.
it's great because he can't respond
Yeah.
to this without screaming.
And I always was confused. I would always ask him, what day is it? And he'd be like, what? And I'd be like, dude, come on.
And he's like, it's Friday.
But no, so today is just, what? That's the day
yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we operate on different, and what we did is we took him out of his time sphere.
Oh,
You know?
Yeah. So we like we disrupted the
Yes,
the-
exactly.
the delicate equilibrium.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we like
His internal clock is
exactly.
it's in all kinds of.
we're gonna have a couple days worth of reset in
Yeah.
the old producer.
Well,
here.
we forced a kind of a spatial bends on him. You know what I mean? His brain got all compressed.
Oh,
So anyway, and it's I don't want to blame you fully, Alan, because we all have things to do.
Yep.
But here's the deal. I mean, you're kind of the man, and you're kind of the manager of the group.
Yep.
I mean, has Alan ever been your manager before?
No,
I
no,
have
it's
been.
not.
Really, professionally?
I definitely was at one point.
Man,
mean, we didn't.
I guess once.
I think I hired you someplace.
Yeah, the guy's
I
man.
gave you
I'll
a
tell you what, the
job.
guy had to fire me.
Let me tell you.
I fired Josh.
Yeah, he had to.
Let me tell you one thing.
3 strikes and you're out.
Alan managed me one time,
Oh.
and
In what way?
he was more of what you'd call a handler.
Okay.
He was very. He touches
It
people.
was hands on.
He touches the clients.
And this is while you were at work?
I mean, he's very skillful. Like, he's just so quick. You don't
I'm
even
a
know what's going
handler.
on.
It's my
He
profession.
makes it seem normal. He's
Yeah.
getting you ready to do whatever art form because he tried to corner the market on all kinds of talent.
Yeah.
He called everybody talent, but it was in a creepy way.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't think he meant talent like artistically. I
Yeah.
think there was dirty goings on. And
Well,
I soon found out I was right. But he's so skillful. Get you ready. He's like, okay, you ready to have a good show? Whatever. And then he's just touching you all over the place. And it's like, what's happening here? But he just he makes you feel like it's normal over the course of time. He's like,
Well, it starts with a little shoulder rub, and then giving them a little pep talk, and then I was sending them on their way with a little pat on the butt and a reach around and grab the genitals.
How did that and this is a good method. Obviously, like, here's the deal. Every agent or manager, they have their kind of their methodology, and they're going to stick to it. So some guy probably showed him how to do that, and now he's carrying it on.
Oh, well,
That's
I had a mentor.
Of course. And
Of course.
Who was that?
Well, I mean, it was. I don't want to say names, but
Okay.
it was definitely you.
Wait.
well, Alan did
So,
say.
so I'm really responsible for what happened to this guy.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, you could be somebody that could make the connections like that if you wanted to.
Let's forget about what happened to you and why it happened. But
All right.
I tried to.
let's just say this: how did your performance fare after these occurrences?
You mean after I let him go as a manager, or after?
Well, I'm saying when the Allen method was.
Well, the Allen
being
method
done
was
upon you.
he would convince you that he would say right before he went on after he did the touching, he would say this is the only way you can have a good show.
The handling.
Yes, after you did the
handling.
After the
handling.
Not the touch.
handling.
Yeah, don't call it touching.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's true. Yeah.
And I'm still falling under his power so easily again. It's a very hard thing to reverse, I guess. But no, he would. You can see a little bit of an illustration as to how he got you under his thumb.
Right.
Yeah.
But after the handling,
Charisma.
as it were,
Yeah.
he'd be like, "This is the only way you can have a good show," and he'd look you in the eye and he'd be like, "Go get him, champ." And then you'd go out.
and you'd believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'd have a terrible show, but in your mind, you thought
You're
it was
having the
good.
best show of your life. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you might be the best.
Well, no, I am the best in the biz.
Right.
It's just there's no way around that. But
And this is what I'm saying. And so this is why imagine that kind of pressure on a guy every week. And you kind of know that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Week in, week out, this is the kind of pressure he's putting on producer Pete. And so of course there'll be an error every now and then,
That's
yeah,
true.
well,
The guy's the best in the goddamn business, and you are such
Well,
an
he's-
intimidating man that you.
that's what I mean. I mean, he's looking for a nice firm slap on the butt and a reach around and grab the genitals after the show. But he's probably not going to get it now, and it's not my fault.
He won't get the.
You won't get the little the
Affirmation.
you won't get the handling, as I call it.
Yes.
It's less like, I don't know. If I may be for the sake of accuracy, it's not. It's never from below.
So it's not really a cop.
No,
it's
Alan-
more like a pat.
Alan comes over the top
Well,
like
see,
a cartoon villain.
you're-
Like he claws
yeah,
the
you can
genitals.
feel
Well-
just the fingertips first, and you're like, oh no.
Chase is a compact man though, so it's really my the best angle that I have. At it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if all of his clients just looked exactly like Chase? They're all compact.
That's
men.
because we're easily compacted.
He
or
doesn't have to get
whatever.
around any sort of like fupa or whatever. He
Yeah.
can just get right to it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said your type is easily handled.
He's like that cock's freshly shaved, right? It's
It's like I'm not sure why this is.
I need no impediments down to the genitals. I need a smooth runway.
Like, oh, this man is. He
I
has
don't want to get my fingers caught in a gnarled up fucking bush,
Why are his pants down all of a sudden?
He said that was part of the talent scouting.
That's one of the other benefits of coming from the top is because they don't have to be down in that scenario.
That's true.
Oh my!
It's like, make sure you wear something loose.
Yeah.
Hey, doll face.
Make sure you wear some baggy when you swing on by for your audition. Make sure loosened up those hip flexors beforehand, because there's gonna be a lot of swinging around I'm gonna have you do.
And so after that, did you ever almost go on stage like a little flustered, or were you generally kind of composed?
Well, I mean, yeah, the body has a reaction to such a thing, and you can't really control it.
Positive one, you know.
Yeah, well, there's it's a school of thought.
Okay, how about this then? So we asked kind of how your performance was while he was your handler. How about post Alan's handling?
Well, post handling for a while, I kept being convinced that I wasn't going to have a good set
Right.
because I hadn't been handled beforehand.
Right.
But then I kept going out and like doing okay, but I kept just seeing, like, I would see things. You know, sometimes you look out at the crowd, and the lights, they're not bright enough to just blind you completely, so you can see like faces like in the back
Yeah,
and
of
stuff.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
And like I would always see, like, I would think I saw Alan pop, you know, just in the window between two people's shoulders
oh
and
my
whatever,
God.
and be like, oh, so that would throw me off. But then I'd like move my head a little bit and look, and it'd never be Alan. But
So that was what you were experiencing was actually phase 2 of my handling
oh
process.
no, I thought I fired him. I just got in deeper.
They all fire him.
Yeah,
That's when he really gets his
yeah,
claws in
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
I like how this
We
is just
haven't e-
becoming a long expose on the Alan process.
We haven't
the
even
Alan process of management.
The
Yeah,
Alan
you haven't
Wagner process.
you haven't even entered phase 3.
Oh,
so
God.
yeah.
Oh man.
So,
Get
so,
ready
so
for
stage
that.
2 is a purely psychological handling.
Oh yeah.
I feel it is the same sort of
You
sensation.
you
kinda.
handle the physical body, and then you handle the
Exactly.
the mental body,
It's-
and then the third step is the spiritual like aspect.
So there is kind of a more wholesome part of this. Is what I'm getting.
Well, I wouldn't describe it as that,
Oh,
but
I do remember you had that show at the Apollo.
Yeah, I did have a show at the Apollo that, you know, I thought it was going to go one
Yeah.
way, and it really went the
Yeah.
opposite way.
And I remember Alan, I don't think you knew he was there, but he was there. And I remember him coming.
Well, I could pick him out in the crowd.
Yeah.
Well, you thought it was him, but how could you know? He was completely in your mind.
Oh.
So I remember he came back home, and he turned to me, and he's like, he was exhausted, and he just looked me in the eyes. He said, "It's one thing to conquer a man's body, but to conquer his mind.
Fuck.
That's divine." And then he went up the stairs to bed, and I was like, "Oh my God, what's he talking
just
about?"
imparting some wisdom on
Yeah,
you, you know.
I mean, look, it's a good point. Conquering a man's body is fine, but to really,
So what you're telling me is I thought that I'd I was trying to work out of the darkest period of my life, and now I just actually entered.
right? You physically left it, but you need like a literal Alan exorcism to like be totally free from him.
Okay. So like an intervention was how I thought I had improved it before,
Yeah.
basically.
But that's not hardcore
But
enough.
no, oh fuck. Okay.
There's like,
I need like an intervention for my spirit or
yeah, like a literal exorcism. Like,
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
he lives inside of you.
I just don't have the time.
He's living
for
rent
that.
free in your head.
Oh well. I mean that's fine. Is he going to? The real question is he going to drive me to greater success?
Yeah. What was?
Well, my-
is this just for you, or is this for
Well,
your
no,
client?
here's
And
the
also-
thing.
Who
and al-
benefits
Here's the
here?
thing. Like, if he doesn't make it big, then I don't have a resume that I can build. You know what I mean?
Wait, why do you
So, like,
need a resume?
well,
You're manipulating
I
people's
understand,
minds.
I understand, but there's a,
David Koresh had a sick
There-
resume.
It's like, hey,
there's a recruitment process, and if I don't look good on paper, I'm sure as hell not getting the names I like.
true.
so this is all about your reputation.
Oh, of course.
we
100%.
were earlier.
And I do all this for my reputation.
right,
Yeah, yeah.
right before the podcast. we were
fucking
talking
psycho.
about.
I just don't want people to think I'm a loser. You know?
Yeah, yeah, obviously.
Like conquer
is-
people's minds.
This is all making way too much sense. Before the podcast, we were talking about cults. Alan just
Yeah.
brought it up, and I thought it was like an organic,
Of course.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
conversation.
Everything's a thing with
Now I'm starting to question
Yeah.
it.
That was kind of an interesting.
But Alan has an aptitude we discovered just like genetically for being a cult leader. I think.
Well, yeah.
He's just innately knows the process.
Mm-hmm.
My brother's like, if you formed a cult, you'd pay him or whatever, and it's like, no.
why would you?
He's given all these things that you shouldn't do, and Alan's like, listen, here's how you do it. And it's like Alan had a real good breakdown
Yeah.
of cults.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been trying to get you guys to like fucking get on my level with this whole cult thing. I feel like we could have a really good time if we started a cult. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like
I feel like if we,
I feel like Alan's level of management is actually just a way to funnel people into his little mind game.
yeah, into his sphere.
I think he's trying to create a flock of people that he can just kind of sexually
yes.
sexually manipulate.
He's going to control everyone all at once while not even being in the same room as them.
Yeah.
Like, most cult leaders can't even do that, really. Like, they have to
No.
see them. They have to know that he's real. Alan never leaves you.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Oh my! That was the most terrifying little
Well,
positive
Well,
I've ever
sure.
heard. Well, yeah.
But it's just because I'm, I'm a little self-conscious.
It's
Trying
like,
to...
it's like Alan. I think it would do better for my mental health if we went our separate ways. He's like, well, don't be ridiculous. That's not the way this works. You know that. It's this quiet little terrifying voice.
I'm starting to wonder now because I've obviously been doing this podcast with him for fucking over a year.
You're
Yeah.
you're literally living in my house now.
Yeah, you did. Holy fuck! You changed the course of your whole life, dude.
He's living rent-free in my head. I'm living rent-free in his house.
Yeah.
This seems to be
fucking
like
guy.
a weird symbiosis you've got going on, man.
Yeah, I think I need to leave.
You might be in a.
but again,
Hey, good luck.
but you leave physically. That's the thing. You leave physically. I leave physically. Next thing you know, I'm just gonna see Alan driving in every car.
Alan is
There's
so
no escape.
Alan
Yeah.
is so good at management / cult leadership
Handling.
that he runs it like a fucking timeshare. He doesn't even care.
He
if
has been touching me
He
more
doesn't
lately.
even care if you
Oh.
try and leave. He knows that you
I
can't.
got called by somebody for
no.
timeshare today.
Oh, did you do it?
Well, no, I
You're
was.
thinking about it.
I
though.
literally.
It's time for you to make a really
No,
bad
no.
financial
I was,
decision, dude.
I-
It's time for you to lose this house.
I was listening to him just because I was like, because sometimes they'll give you free shit, and I was like, all right, what do you got for me,
Mm-hmm.
And they were offering timeshares for fucking Alabama. Like,
How do you sell that?
that's the fucking punchline to that joke. I don't have anything else.
Is there
to
like
say.
a- is there-
I literally heard that and I was like, all right, I'm done here, and then I hung up.
Is there like a lake or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, there
what,
is,
what could they
actually.
possibly like?
Not
I mean, there's the ocean. There's literally the ocean. Yeah.
That's kind of like a lake.
yeah. I mean,
That's no lake.
that's no lake. No,
I know
that's
lake,
no
sir. And I
mood.
tell you what,
I
the
like,
Gulf of Mexico ain't no lake.
I like the idea of like hauling Josh down to the ocean, like trying to. He's like, I'm not going to the fucking ocean. We're like, it's a lake.
It's basically
man.
a lake.
And
He's
Josh,
like,
we
that's
just the
no
closer we
lake.
get, Josh is like a dog in the
Oh,
car going to
yeah.
bed. He's like, that's no lake, man. I know a lake.
Just dragging my heels that are stuck in the ground.
Like they wanted me to go and sit through a fucking hour and a half presentation for a timeshare to fucking Alabama. The fucking audacity of these people. And they were calling from Bismarck, North Dakota too. So these people probably did think this is fucking
Well,
like the
I mean,
Holy
from
Land.
Bismarck though,
That's what I mean.
Alabama looks
They
pretty
probably
goddamn
they,
good.
they probably legitimately thought that they were selling the fucking greatest
Yeah.
timeshare on the
No,
fucking planet.
Here's
know?
here's what I'm confused about, though. Not even that I'm confused. I've actually never thought about Alabama being on the ocean. Obviously, it is.
It is, yeah.
But, like, so why isn't Alabama dope?
I feel like Alabama.
They just don't have a good beach. Like, why can't they just put some
Well,
cool
they just-
sand down there on the fucking ocean? It's hot as fuck.
They just got
How is
some-
it? How is that any different than any other fucking
Roll
southeast
Tide.
state?
They just, well, I mean, it's very similar to all the other southeast states.
I know, but those are
suppose.
dope.
All right. Yep.
But I think you might be selling Alabama short.
I mean, maybe. You ever seen that movie Sweet Home Alabama?
Yeah,
That's
with
a good one.
Kate Winslet,
No, it's
Renee
Reese Witherspoon, man.
Oh, I was gonna say Renee Zellweger.
Renee Witherspoon.
I've actually had
We
to see
all
that
of us
movie.
just fucking don't actually know. Is it which one fucking is it? Huh?
It was some
Reese
blonde. It was some
Reese
blonde
Witherspoon?
lady.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
guessed
yeah.
a blonde lady.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and she like fucking like goes back and like she had fucking like left her husband in
Yeah.
the dust.
And her husband
and
was
her
like,
husband like starts beating the shit out of her like right in the fucking
Wait.
middle of the street.
Wait, so she leaves him in the dust, and then he
Yeah.
Well,
beats her?
she comes back because she wants
Oh.
she
Yeah.
needs him to file the divorce papers.
Yeah.
Oh, good
so
luck.
that way she can get married in New York.
yeah,
And,
because
and he just starts fucking
yeah,
just beating
Why
the
is this
shit out of her.
and he's
just fucking
and he's
just breaks her
Quit laughing because
Well-
you're making me think it's funny. And it's not funny.
it's actually kind of a good movie. Like, not that like I'm not promoting that part. I'm saying it's a good story. The story is good because the husband is played by.
I mean, what a dumb bitch though. You leave your husband behind. You're like, will you just sign on the dotted line? It's like, oh yeah, sure will.
Yeah, oh, okay,
just
lady.
Three Stooges just pokes her eyes through the paper.
I mean, that is pretty accurate. And the husband is played by.
Just drops an Acme anvil on
Oh
her
my
head.
god.
It's a good one. I'd recommend it's right below Must Love Dogs for me.
Yeah.
Is that
As far as Alabama movies go, is that movie in Alabama? I don't fucking know.
okay?
Yeah.
Here's my question then: does Sweet Home Alabama, does that portray Alabama as a place that's worthy of a timeshare?
It kind of does, you know. It's like
Yeah.
a nice little like small town fucking kind of feel. I think they like hang out down by like the fucking ocean, and like a lightning bolt struck the ocean. They got like a glass.
Sea glass?
They got sea glass because of it. That's pretty fucking cool, you know.
I know. So why are you shitting on Alabama?
I don't know. Maybe I should get a
Roll
fucking
Tide,
Maybe I
dude.
should get a timeshare in Alabama. Who knows?
I like
would
how
you guys?
Alan's changed his mind.
Would you guys come and hang out if I got a
would
timeshare
we
down
have
in
a
Alabama
choice?
or
You
what?
would
I was
force
gonna
us
say
to.
it seems like you might be able to manipulate us.
Yeah.
Well, the illusion of choice is,
Telekinetically or
is the illusion of choice is
Well,
part of my mainstays. So.
Let me
He just is God.
let me be the first to say that I really appreciate your incorporation of the illusion of choice.
Oh, of course. I
That's
don't want you
nice.
guys to think that you're
It's
just
nice.
running
And-
around fucking doing whatever you want or doing everything that you want in the
And
world.
weirdly
you know?
enough, the way I choose to look at it, because they always say that life is just about your perception. You can perceive it positive. The way I choose to perceive that is that I choose to be happy that he gives me the freedom of illusion of choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a choice there after all. So I'm kind of undermining him secretly. So I probably shouldn't be saying that out loud in front
Wow,
of God
wow.
and everyone. but-
We've entered phase 3.
oh, fuck.
Yeah. When you become cognizant of
When you-
God, that's the very beginning of stage 3. Are you pouring a beer? Top me off too, there, big cat.
This is my favorite part of the cast.
Oh, what's that?
Watching Alan pour a beer.
Oh yeah, it's Alan's. He's been very active lately on the video.
Yeah.
He's always like plugging things in, manipulating images on the
No,
screen.
it's cool.
He's handling things as he does.
You don't have to remind me.
You know, one time Alan, he was both of our managers. We both worked at that job,
Yeah.
in Fargo. And I remember after Alan and I both closed, I was like, "Hey, see you later, buddy." And then on my way home, I called him like, "Hey, man, you may be like the manager at work, but you can't manage my life."
Yeah.
And
How'd that go
boy,
over?
was I wrong.
Yeah. No, I'm starting to.
I think it's when this all started. He's like,
I'm
"Oh
starting
yeah,
to-
watch me."
I'm starting to evaluate that too, because like Alan interviewed me for that job,
Yeah.
and he was asking me all kinds of questions that I didn't think would be on
yeah.
like an Asian restaurant
Mm-hmm.
interview.
He made me do that accent. He's like, "Can you do an Asian accent?" And like, I was like, "I don't feel
I don't
comfortable
think
with
that's
this."
tasteful, and he's
Well.
like, "You will."
You were hired for a reason,
Yeah.
you know.
You were
Yeah.
easily molded.
You had you did a very good Asian accent. And
Yeah, I did.
somebody's got to pick up the phones.
I did a Japanese guy singing Lady Gaga.
Oh, that's what.
That's what really sold me.
Yeah.
Oh, he made me like.
You can't read in my poker face.
Oh, he made me clean out like the lines in the Coke machine real good.
Oh, is that all it was?
Yeah.
He made me do a bunch of racist shit on
The,
camera.
the lines in the Coke machine.
Oh,
huh?
I guess that was.
He
actually,
gave me the old Tom Cruise Scientology treatment.
Oh.
He made me say a whole bunch of racist shit on camera. He's like, "All right, you got the job.
Oh.
$7.25 an hour,
and
sound good?"
and by cleaning out the lines in the Coke machine, he meant my nose. Get it? It's like
PD, we really needed the fucking but on that.
Yeah, what? He made me.
There we go.
That was half-hearted. He made me bring him cocaine at work.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he just said, "Bring me my packages."
Yeah.
He didn't even have them like bundled up in a postage envelope or something. It was just like baggies of cocaine.
You know what he did to me? He planted coke on my pocket, and he's like, "Let me suck your dick for that coke."
You know
I was
what?
like, I don't want you to do that.
This actually-
they just fucking pulled my pants down and started sucking it. And I was like, I want to keep the coke. He's like, no, I want to
No.
suck it for it. I
As
was like,
part-
"Oh,
Jesus
God."
As
Right.
part of the management thing, he said I needed it to be safe. You know, the Moderna or whatever. You get injected in your arm. Well, you know how before vaccines, like I did that to be topical. You know, before vaccines, they had like
Yes.
they have birth control. you can-
Pre-vaccine, which is pre-2020.
Yeah. They had
Before vaccines
They had
existed.
these things that were birth control. You get injected in your arm. You know.
Oh yeah, the birth control trip. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Alan said I had to get one of those to be safe when I was going on stage and stuff because he said there's a lot of airborne particles and things.
Yeah,
And
he has a lot of cool ideas.
I didn't really know what was going on. We
why
were
are we talking about me in third person like I'm not
we
here,
were on
huh?
a trip.
because we're trying to
Yeah.
figure this out.
Okay, all right. Come on.
You just
Come
make
on,
like
guys. I'll just hang out here and
You
drink.
just
I'll-
We're like a Bible study, and your God is
It's
overseeing.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll interject when I need
Yeah,
to.
you
You guys
ma-
keep going,
you
all right?
make like God and you just listen creepily over people's shoulders. All the
Yeah,
time.
you omnipotent fuck.
Yeah. But So we were in Mexico, was the case, on a brief
Oh,
foray,
sure.
and he said, you really need it here. And I thought it was just some racist thing he was on about. But I'm like, okay, I'll get it. He made me feel like I needed to be safe. And then we got back across the border. It was just a little bit of cocaine he'd fucking injected into my arm.
Oh, wow.
He fucking made me chop it out once we got across the border.
Did
so he
he,
could,
did he make you let him suck your
he
dick?
snorted it right out of my armhole.
Oh, so he didn't suck your dick?
Well, that was after when he got coked up.
At least he, like, for me, he tricked me into, like, having a purpose to suck my
Oh,
dick.
no, that was just the thing.
He's like, you have coke in your body. Let me suck that out. I was like, Jesus.
He's like, probably a little bit in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think those are really that connected.
He's like, you have so much coke in you right now. I'm going to swallow your load and get high. I'm like, Jesus.
Pretty
This
sure
is
that's-
crazy.
Pretty sure.
I
that's
just want to work front of house at a fusion Japanese restaurant.
You know how most people.
I'm not trying
You know
to
how most
fucking-
people like are wandering through a desert. Their foremost concern is thirst. Well, Alan's is cocaine, and Alan's like, well, semen and cocaine are both white. Good enough for me.
He's like, honestly, things have gotten so twisted up, man. I can't even tell the difference between the two.
He's like, they come out in a line. It's just- just ready to go for you.
That would be, honestly, though, that's pretty cool. Man.
Yeah, I,
You got a cool thing going on.
fuck. You guys,
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
do know a little bit too much about my origin story, though. I'll be perfectly honest.
I mean,
with
we're fucking living it, I guess.
I know.
I think we're
It's-
like tangentially part of the religion as like the unfortunate first fuckers.
I think it might.
They never do.
I think it
well in
might
the
be time to
stories.
implement phase 4
Oh, no.
disposal.
Oh.
Fucking A, man.
I think in a deeper and more beautiful way, this whole conversation has really been a window into just religion, right?
Yeah. Well, it's been
That's
one.
how they all work. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's been one big metaphor, if you think about it.
Yeah. That's right.
If you're smart enough to follow what we're
This
throwing
is really
down.
a podcast.
Now,
that's
unfortunately, our podcast is comprised mostly of people with the mental capacity of your brother, and we explained that earlier.
Oh,
so
yeah, fuck.
good
Well,
luck.
that's-
Good luck following the fucking
Well,
signs.
No, that's cool though.
We really did cast a shallow net, didn't we?
Fucking put a laser pointer on the ground. The guy falls like a boulder to the fucking floor,
He does. But
like a crippled dog.
I mean, God love him.
God, Alan love
Yeah,
him.
I mean, I was trying to put in a good word for the guy.
And it's
Maybe-
weird. That you can tell that Alan likes people who are smart too, because he hasn't done this to your brother. He could easily take him
Well, I mean, he must have a low bar for smart, but
in. Somehow Cody's impervious to these
yeah.
manipulations.
No, the great thing about him is, it just cannot be manipulated. Mind as smooth as a rock.
I heard something about the smooth brain thing.
I don't know.
There's something that there's some animal that actually
Koala.
Oh, koalas.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Why do we both know that?
Because I
I
got
read
shown
it.
a clip
I
at
read
work.
about this really
I guess
recently.
koalas are like the dumbest motherfuckers
Yeah,
literally
I
on
guess-
this entire
and they just have a
planet.
smooth brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smooth. Yeah, they have no wrinkles on
So
it.
yeah,
So
there's
less
no surface area.
less surface area. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's fine. They don't have to be smart. Why do they gotta be smart? They're a goddamn koala.
What do koalas even do? Like when I think of a
Eat
koala,
leaves.
Yeah, and they fucking like
shit.
give each other fucking chlamydia
Yeah,
from
they
their
got
fucking
rampant
assholes.
chlamydia.
wait, what?
I'm not even joking.
No,
Literally,
they're just dirty
literally-
little
From their
bitches.
ass?
No, 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 no.
Assholes?
This is a real thing. So koalas can't fucking digest eucalyptus leaves,
Yeah.
but it's the only thing that they fucking eat.
Yeah, and they
So
get
I think
like
I've heard
stoned
this.
all the
I think
time.
I've heard
off
this.
of
So
them.
they fucking like when a new koala is born, it fucking suckles on the fucking shit from the mother, and
It eats from their
and
mother's
then,
asshole.
and then it gets the bacteria from the mother's asshole, and that's now in their stomach, and now they can partially digest fucking eucalyptus leaves because eucalyptus leaves are actually like super fucking poisonous and just
Toxic, yeah.
not okay to fucking eat. Like even fucking koalas
So they eat
aren't
directly
supposed-
from their mother's asshole.
yeah.
What the fuck?
They fucking eat the shit out of their mom's asshole, and then they get the bacteria, and now they can digest
Not the
fucking
way I predicted
eucalyptus
that.
leaves. They're literally the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet.
I mean, it's pretty dumb to eat your mom's
And-
ass. I mean,
and,
like,
they also-
actually, it's
they
pretty
also-
smart because otherwise they couldn't eat.
well, no, it's actually brilliant. It's a brilliant evolution, but it's very odd.
They also don't have the ability to they don't like object permanence. I don't think is like they can't
Yeah, yeah.
identify objects or some shit like
Sure.
that. Like they get confused like when they're taken out of like certain environments. They'll like confuse their like own young for like fucking like inanimate objects and shit.
Well,
or some shit like that. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Can you have do people have koalas as pets? Is that a thing that can happen?
I mean, if you lived in Australia, I think. I don't
I
think you can
think,
just like remove one from Australia.
All you'd have to have is a fucking eucalyptus plant and a koala, and you could make it happen. It sounds like.
I suppose.
This could
you
be
know?
just a fucking outright lie, but I thought I read back in the day that like it's a thing you got to kind of watch out if you're actually in Australia. Like sometimes they drop from the trees.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You got to watch
They'll
out of
brain you?
They'll just fucking get your head bashed in by a falling koala.
How big are they? Like 30
Like-
pounds?
I don't know,
Probably 30
hefty enough that you don't
pounds,
want
yeah.
them dropping on your head.
Hey,
Yeah, like
hey
sharp
producer
claws
Pete,
and
can you
shit,
look up how
too.
heavy a koala is?
Hey, producer Pete, can you?
Want to pull that up? We treated him like young Jamie last week, and now I feel
I
kind of
know.
bad.
I watched it, man. I'm a fan.
Well, I'm glad somebody is.
Yeah, I'm the one.
And I'm glad that somebody as a
8.8 pounds.
8 pounds. I guess eight.
8.8.
8 to 33.
Damn.
Wait, it's only 8 pounds?
Well,
That's very small.
8 1/4. But think
Like, I
about
have,
an
like-
8-pound weight dropping on your
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
feet.
big
I
enough you
suppose,
don't want
yeah,
them.
That
yeah,
would
yeah.
not
And they've
feel
got
good.
claws and shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. They're like little tiny guys. 'Cause,
No, and
Yeah.
I mean, like cats are like fucking like 15 pounds, you know?
8 to 33.
82 pounds?
8 to 33.
Oh, 8 pounds is the
Oh,
smallest,
8
and
to
33 is the biggest.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
so
all
if
right.
we're gonna
Yeah,
average
yeah.
that out, that's like what, like 21 pounds or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So
I
it's
think
like-
we can try it out. I'm gonna go stand in a tree outside with a 20-pound weight. I'm gonna drop.
I think
it
we
on
need to
your-
we need to start importing some koalas. Oh yeah, we should definitely try that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well-
Hey, question.
Yeah, hey, come on in, buddy.
No, it's okay. Can you hear me?
I probably.
More than likely.
How much does a platypus weigh?
Oh. I would say
Is this like a fucking Monty Python joke or something?
6 to 27 pounds.
1 pound.
A platypus weighs 1 pound.
1.5.
What?
Well, that's why they float
a-
on water, maybe, huh?
No.
There's no way.
An aborted platypus,
Yeah,
maybe.
Okay. I didn't even know they did that.
Abortions?
That was
Well, I mean, I
Is
don't.
a
I don't know where they
Is a
go.
platypus like this big? They would have to be like a. Like
There's
the
this
size
one
of a
mad
pota-
scientist
like
out there who
potato?
just aborts. He's like, I hate platypus.
Are
Yeah,
there like
the
a bunch
size
of
of a-
protesters outside?
How long is a
He's
platypus?
leading a genocide. A platypus.
There's just a bunch of platypi that stand outside in a group. But I think they're protesting, but you don't know.
It's hard to tell.
Like they look disapproving.
They probably have smooth brains as well. They probably don't really know what they're doing.
15 to 24 inches.
15 to 24. So that's like.
Wait, I think it's 1 pound and it's 15 to 24 inches.
That's 24. That's 2
Sounds
feet.
like
So
my
it's
dick.
here, right?
Yeah.
And then that fucking. So it's like, how is it only weigh fucking 1 pound?
I like how
It's
this is
crazy.
like a nature
Crazy
show
shit.
now.
What we like to do is look. Well, we hit him with the
No, this
the
is,
crazy
like,
up
really-
front, and then they learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like one time we looked up the what Jews are.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Well,
What?
no, people.
Yeah,
need
we
to,
were
like,
we were a little confused.
Yeah, because like like are they a race or are they like a
Oh,
religion?
like
you
if
know?
it's a
Yeah, and then
lineage, yeah.
what dictates that?
And then
I remember. I remember.
and now
Yeah.
and now people know.
And honestly,
And now
there's
people
there's
know.
a very small.
I
group
actually
of-
left that conversation more
people.
confused.
Yeah.
I kind of did too.
I mean, yeah.
I couldn't recite back the information.
I couldn't
by
tell
any
you. You're
means.
like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like the people of the time.
As a watcher, I
yeah.
didn't understand anything, but I appreciated what you were trying.
Well,
to
it
do.
was an
I
attempt.
think
It's about time some big podcast
talks about.
educates people on the Jewish people.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay,
time.
I
It's,
mean,
it's high
sure.
time.
I mean, I don't know that you're the ones to do it, but yeah,
Well, why not us? Why not us? Why not
somebody's
now?
got to.
I mean, he's too busy, doing what he's doing.
That's what I've heard.
I mean,
guess.
people are so worried about facts. We'll give them facts. We'll tell them facts.
I suppose that'd be kind of.
Everybody's
cool.
worried about facts nowadays.
Rogan's
We'll give them facts.
Rogan's like, think about Jews, man. It's really weird. Just like looks at him like it's always like, Jews. That's like a weird thing,
Just that.
And
Yeah, well,
he's like, what's
Like,
what's a Jew? He's like, like a religion? Like, I don't know. Fuck. I mean, I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me.
He's like, Jamie, look up if can a chimp be Jewish?
if a chimp does DMT, will they start counting coins? Like, what's going on here?
oh, fuck.
Oh my.
Jesus.
Uh,
Rogan's crazy, man. It's crazy that
Yeah,
Rogan
it's
thinks
crazy
that
that-
way.
yeah.
Rogan's like, I like Shakespeare, man. You know my favorite one? Fucking Merchant of Venice.
Joe Rogan's like, Jamie, I heard if you put 10,000 chimpanzees in a room with 10,000 typewriters, that eventually they would write a farewell to arms. Has that been done? Can we find out what the testing? What?
He's like, I don't know, man. I'm fucking drunk. Okay, I'm just talking shit. Just talking shit, man.
Man.
I love Rogan.
Speaking of that, can we get
Dane Cook back on the podcast.
Well, yeah, Dane Cook or fucking I don't
Just
know,
a guest.
Alex Jones.
You mean
like,
just a more prestigious guest? That's what you're getting at. Yeah.
well,
I hate
you
to
know.
say it. Alan's Rolodex isn't very
Yeah.
fucking star-studded at this
Well,
point.
I'm starting to feel like it's not. I think these cans are too advanced for me.
the cans on your
Yeah,
head.
brand-
Or
those are
maybe
brand new
I have, like,
cans
maybe
there,
I have
you
like
know?
a weird head, which is probably
Oh
the
no,
case.
Those are straight from the Amazon.
some shiny cans there, $30 on
Making me
Amazon,
feel
you know?
like I have hydroencephalitis or something.
Whoa, what's that?
I don't know, some head thing.
I get- Anything that has a cephala
I think
is,
so.
is head related.
Yeah.
Headed-
Cephala.
yeah.
Syphilis.
Yeah, syphilis
Yeah,
of the
sure.
head.
Why not?
Syphilcephalation.
That's a head thing. It's a neurological thing.
Man, you guys ever thought you had syphilis?
I thought I had herpes.
Oh yeah, how's that?
How was it?
Yeah, I was thinking that you had it. I guess.
It sucked.
What do you think it was? Probably like a milder version
What'd
of
you
having it.
what'd you do? Well, like why what brought you to this conclusion?
I went to
guess?
Planned Parenthood.
That's how you
Yeah?
got it.
Well, yeah, I fucked a doctor at Planned Parenthood.
Yeah,
Shit,
you
they
were
don't warn you about
talking to
that.
you were talking to somebody in the lobby and you're just like, oh, what are you here for? Oh, herpes. Oh, you want to go fuck or something or what?
He just disregards
and
that.
then you just
entirely.
fuck this lady with herpes. And you're just like,
And then,
oh.
then he's like,
And
"Wait,
then-
what did you say?"
and then you go back into the lobby and you're just like, oh,
course.
oh, what am I here for again? Oh,
Yeah.
I think I have herpes. Like,
Yeah, I think
go ahead,
I think I
man.
just got it.
At least they have a nice.
We want to swab my dick with the fresh fluids, you know.
At least they have like a nice revolving door policy. That way, you just come and get it and come right back.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a smart move on your part though, going to
Well, so I didn't go there first.
Oh,
I went to the walk-in clinic first, and I showed an Arab man my balls.
yeah.
okay. How'd that go?
His name is Dr. Nasir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I've had Dr. Nasir.
Dr. Nasir has been with me for a while.
Did you have like an open sore?
he and
on
I
your
have had
fucking-
some-
on your-
There was
on
a
your
thing.
fucking,
There was a thing on
ball
my.
sack,
I
or
think
what?
on my. I think it was actually a couple little like red dots on my dick.
Ah.
And like I don't know anything about it, but I was like, that's not good. And I had just started dating my girlfriend. I was like, oh, so this girl just gave me herpes, I guess.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
But she like came with me to the hospital, so I was like, well, she couldn't have given me herpes.
no,
right?
that's how she.
Well, she
I mean,
thought she had herpes too.
She just wanted to.
And she thought you had given her herpes,
I thought
you
this
know?
was like
No.
a vote of confidence.
I don't
for her,
think
but
so.
instead-
No, I think she was
She's like,
like.
let's see which one of us did it. And I'll be like, I don't know how this happened. The series like, again, dude? I just bring a girl in there like every
Yeah,
month.
it's
I'm
like, come on,
I'm
man.
like, you gave me herpes, bitch. He's like, Josh, at a certain point, morally, I have to step
No,
in.
he's like at a certain.
You're just like openly accusing these ladies in
in
the
his
fucking
office
plan.
once a month.
He's just under the same assumption as you are. He's like, Josh, I thought it as much as you did, but at a certain point, I think we have to consider that it could be you giving these ladies herpes. Like he doesn't know fucking either.
I'm like, you shut your terrorist mouth.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, I've been reading this thing about the scientific method.
He's like,
Oh, no.
this is a crazy thing. So anyway, so I showed Dr. Nasir my penis,
Yep.
and he's like,
What do you think?
Well, he was
What did he think?
First of all, he laughed. He gave me that fucking.
That'd be such a cool thing if you go into Planned Parenthood and go into the, show them your dick or whatever, and they're just like, "What do you think?" Just like first thing. Right
Yeah,
off the
so
bat.
the walk-in clinic, Nasir looked at it. He's like, he's like, it doesn't seem like. He's like, just put some cream on it or whatever. I'm like, okay. And then I'd already scheduled my thing for Planned Parenthood, but like, so I scheduled the Planned Parenthood thing. They're like a week out. I'm like, God damn, dude, if I have herpes, I can't be waiting a week to know if I have herpes. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that was a long week.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was talking to my sister-in-law, who was our vaccine expert. We called a few weeks back.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I was like, I don't think I got fucking herpes. She's like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. There's herpes dating sites. I'm like, I was
Oh,
like,
what?
Yeah, I guess.
What are they
Oh.
called?
Good question. I don't know.
Like,
Herpharmony.com.
oh man, they're like their commercials. Like, we know dating is anything but simplex.
And then just a fucking dirty
No,
old
no, no.
herpes
Yeah.
dick. Just
They're like here at Herp Date, we
we
know
herproblemnow.com.
her problem.
yeah, that's good.
The sister company to her problem now for
Yeah.
men who want to date each other have to just abandon their
Yeah,
families.
Oh my God, we may not have degrees in herpetology, and we know that life can sometimes be anything but simplex. But
What a fun commercial. Fun wordplay.
there's just people
Yeah.
like dancing, like two people holding hands, like dancing
Frolicking
through
through
a
a
field.
flower patch or
It's
something.
just like we're both covered in herpes, right?
head to toe herp.
It's like they roll around in some leaves and stuff, and they don't show it at the beginning. You're like, oh fuck, I think these people just rolled in poison ivy because they're all covered in shit. It's like, nah,
Just starts pussing.
yeah, we are covered in herpes. Really allows you to appreciate nature and the small things.
Fuck.
You'd think actually with herpes, it would teach you not to appreciate the small things.
No shit.
Oh.
Little fucking
Oh, I see what you're saying.
cankers on you. I heard that's not that bad. I heard you can just burn them off with a cigarette. They don't come back.
Well,
Get some wart remover or something.
yeah.
Freeze them off.
That's a great excuse if you just for whatever reason. I'm not saying if you wanted to like put a serum on a girl, be like, I thought you had
Oh,
herpes.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a sore develop.
I don't think that's gonna go over as smoothly as a koala's brain. But
And that's how you.
Call
That's how
back.
you come full circle.
yeah,
there,
and I was
ladies
just
and
trying
gentlemen.
to get off the topic of burning
Yeah.
ladies.
What? Why?
Hey,
I'm not consensually.
Oh,
Why do you guys always think? Whenever I
that's
talk about these
fine.
freaky things, you guys are like, "Oh, that's abuse." It's like, no, it's not. If they want it, women are different nowadays, man. They like getting fucking burned,
Oh
All
man.
right. Yep.
scalded,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
boiled.
Do they?
I mean,
Our audience knows that Josh is,
Oh.
true, pure of heart.
I'm done with.
So,
I'm done. You speaking for me, all right?
Our audience obviously knows.
This is some
Alan's
manipulation.
just
This is some real
Alan's
manipulation.
just trying to do like damage control on his product now.
He's like, "Hey, Josh, you don't want to say that."
He's like, you didn't.
"Oh
mean
yeah, what do you care?
It just like
What does it matter to you, man?"
fucking Alan just gets in front of the camera, in front of your
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
face. He's just like, by the way, Josh doesn't mean these things. We all know.
He's old school. You know,
And-
he doesn't get it.
Alan is actually just doing the
Well-
video portion of the podcast because he knows he can like get directly
well, that's
to
what I
those
mean.
people.
Well, no. Here's the thing. You've seen what are our numbers right now?
Not good.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
really want to
So
even
so,
know?
so what do we
Like,
got?
I've seen him.
Let me guess. 37 a week.
Dear God.
Between video and audio.
No, specifically 37 a week. They're all my followers. All right.
Oh.
Well, how come?
I
Yeah,
handle all of that.
I think you're right. I did the math, and it was definitely in the mid to late 30s. I can't remember exactly what it was because I'm not a fucking calculator, but. And also my brain since I moved in here has been all scrambled and I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I feel like I'm being controlled by an outside force
Yeah,
at times.
Yeah. No, I mean the beauty of not living with him is at least you have
Yeah.
another illusion of that you can get away from it.
Yeah, it's good because he doesn't plant drugs on you and suck your cock too. That's always that's a plus.
No, yeah, not unless I come to visit, which I'm not sure why I keep doing.
Well,
Yeah, something is drawing me
There
back.
is a drawing power.
Like Mecca.
It must be those things he keeps
I mean,
injecting me with every time I.
your girlfriend will convince you to move back to Minneapolis, just like I told her to soon here. So we'll be seeing.
I'm getting
we'll be,
Tom Cruise.
We'll
now,
be
I
seeing.
think.
We'll be seeing you in the. I'll throw up a bed for you over
I
right
don't
over
know.
here,
I
buddy.
may not be a smart
So-
man, but I know a Tom Cruising when I see one.
I've been Tom Cruising myself on every episode of this podcast. He can use it against you whenever he wanted to.
He's just extra toying with you. He's just like, let's.
Yeah, he's acting like we're
back in.
somehow partners, but instead this is all just a fucking building a fucking whole case full of evidence against
You
me.
know, I honestly.
We're not
respect
even
it.
deploying this fucking video. We're not sending this
We're
off
not
to like
deploying
the
it.
these episodes aren't going on the internet.
Spoken like a war general.
It's all going on to an intranet, and it's all being sent
like,
specifically.
Or like somebody,
Intranet.
or like
Yeah.
somebody about to release either a psychological or biological weapon on people. Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like to me.
Deployment, like
Yeah, exactly.
release it.
Yep.
How many more of our boys must die for this cause?
Speaking of causes, oh yeah, this is not a good transition. But
There's never been a
I-
good transition.
I saw it sitting behind me. I like to be a hospitable man.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so I like to bring gifts and stuff when I come to
Yes.
things. Just some things that I thought you boys would like. Got Alan a nice Charleston chew.
Oh,
Hey.
the vanilla Charleston chew. We talked about that in the
Fuck
very
yeah.
first episode of the
I-
Going Hard
This
podcast.
is
I know
very,
that-
yeah.
Holy shit!
I know
very
that this is
meaningful.
That's
risky.
58 weeks in the making there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
This is
Thanks,
risky
thanks, buddy.
because it's product placement. We're not in ad time. I know
It's-
that.
It says.
I know that.
It says try
Sorry
frozen.
about it.
They're great frozen.
They're great frozen. The
Yeah.
strawberry kind is the best. They did not have the strawberry.
Ooh, I'm partial to vanilla.
It would scare me freezing
vanilla,
it. I think
my opinion,
it's already
second
very
best.
it's already very chewy. Like I don't know how to
No,
how
it's
I would
good.
handle it in
It's
the
good.
freezer.
Well, Well,
you know?
it frozen. It kind of breaks off like.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, yeah.
Shattered.
But then
Oh.
it gets soft as it melts in your mouth.
What?
It's
Okay.
fucking
All right.
really good.
Yeah.
Well, might have to throw it in the freezer.
Yep. There,
I think you should.
Give it a
there you
little
go.
shot.
You know that like the first anniversary they say is the Charleston Chew anniversary. So
And he's a piece of shit, so he's 7 weeks
Yeah.
late.
Yeah, right.
sorry about that. I wasn't visiting, you know.
No, it's
And
good.
then Josh, I know you're a very particular man about certain things, so I saw this. I got you a Snickers White.
Whoa. That is true. That is his
I've literally
favorite
never
candy.
seen anything more purely beautiful than this.
I don't want to say what drove me to pick that one.
Honestly, I'm almost offended that there's another color of Snickers that exists. You know what I mean? Like, this seems like this should be the
here we
only
go.
option.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, sure.
I figured this might expose a bit about your character.
Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but
I'm not either.
I do love white chocolate.
There you go. That's a good kind. Oh, and then, you know, this was just a very belated thing. But I saw this, I know you're very proud of your heritage sometimes.
Well-
and other times you've realized that you're, I don't know, a gypsy or something.
Yeah, I'm a
I'm
wop
not sure.
and a gypsy and,
I
yeah,
can't keep up, but I saw this,
and a Mick as well.
and there was a little man in a stand. He was a gypsy man, as it were.
Oh, you
And-
bought you bought this from one of my guys.
Yes, and he said, "You're gonna love this shirt."
Did he steal the beads off your neck?
I didn't have any beads.
Oh, thank God.
When I was done, so yes, he did.
And he replaced them with
Yeah.
a bead with a talisman at the end. No?
Yeah. I don't know how to do this with the microphone, but it's good. I don't know.
There, give me that side. There we go.
Oh, whatever this is, I don't care what it says, but I'm wearing it tonight.
It says Irish and Italian, half Gaelic, half garlic.
I'm fucking wearing this tonight.
Yeah, well, that's been kicking around for a long
I
time.
can't wait to go on stage with a cool ironic T-shirt.
Yeah.
Finally,
Well,
very good.
I thought it'd improve your comedy.
I mean, anything can at this point.
So-
I need all the help I can get.
Don't say I never did nothing for
Have you worn the fishing pants on stage before?
I
Or?
just-
No.
I just noticed at the
Oh,
beginning
man.
these fishing.
Here's the
pants,
deal.
I
Well,
like
I
them.
mean, come on.
When I moved to Minneapolis,
they're not shorts.
When I moved to Minneapolis, I needed to kind of change my image a little bit, which meant no more wearing like short shorts on stage and like wife beaters and backwards hats
I
and
don't know, man.
trust me, it's been for the better. No one ever
I
respected
think
me.
it's time to bring it back.
People still don't respect me, but I think they might a little more than they used to.
Okay, yep.
Maybe.
So Chase, you actually gave me a pre-gift
Oh yeah,
as well.
I gave you a pre-gift.
So this is
I like to pre sometimes.
as you guys all know, I'm a father to young Ulysses.
Yep.
And formerly young Kathy, and rest in
I'm
peace
Rest in
about
peace.
that.
R.I.P. Yeah.
when that evil bus driver killed her. But
T's and P's. T's and P's.
T's and P's,
T's and P's.
thoughts and prayers. I appreciate that.
Oh, I thought you was saying like cross your T's and dot your P's or whatever.
Yeah, right.
I thought he just mixed it up because he's
and
P's.
and though I haven't seen Ulysses in many a fortnight, I think that also that's his favorite game. But this T-shirt really does dads against dating, and it's perfect because
normally though, I feel like it's dads against their daughters dating.
no,
Oh.
Ulysses. I'm trying to make
You're
him
trying to
into
keep your
a
son.
cold.
D. Yeah.
I'm trying to make him a
Yep.
cold-blooded assassin.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last thing he needs
yeah,
is
yeah.
a woman
Oh,
warming
yeah,
his
no,
heart.
you
Yep.
don't.
That's the last thing we need.
That's true.
And God forbid if he's gay, he
This-
definitely won't be a cold-blooded assassin then.
Well, if
You
he
don't know
if,
that.
if he
Oh,
sees
I
you
know.
if he sees you wearing this, he might
Is it because you're gonna crush his dreams of being one, or because?
Look, if he's gonna be gay, he better be fucking like a boulder of a man.
Listen,
Like, I can't.
all I'm saying is if he sees you wearing this, he might change his mind about a few things, you know,
Okay.
well, yeah.
in a positive light.
And as of right now, my visitation status is dismal.
Revoked, yeah, but
Well,
I mean,
I guess non-existent. You could say.
Revoked.
yeah, yeah.
But he does.
That's the word
But
I like to
in
use.
my heart of hearts, I like to believe that
watches this. He's
he
one of our
watches the
listeners, yeah.
podcast. And
Yep.
Ulysses, by the way, if you're out there, just want to say that Daddy loves you. And
Don't date.
He's
don't
also
don't
against
date because
dating.
you have a destiny to uphold, and it would be a damn shame if a woman changed that. So thanks for this, by the way.
That's a great.
Because this is like almost like a family gift. Like it's for me, but really it's also for little Ulysses.
And then
It's,
one day
uh,
maybe Ulysses will grow into it.
I thought
Pass
I was
it
gonna
down.
I thought I was gonna cry a little bit when I first saw you,
I was
give it
trying.
to him.
well, it was a fucking
My-
It was
beautiful
emotional,
moment.
yeah.
I'll tell you one
You
thing.
guys hugged and we all shed a tear together.
Yeah,
and
it was great.
When
Yeah.
I came on this, I had one goal, and that was to make God as I know him cry.
Yes.
And I came close.
Well,
I came close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit me right in the soft spot, though.
Getting Alan to cry is like trying to get Hitler to cry.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is actually not that hard. You just have to tell him that the mark fell. Or that he's not in art school anymore.
Yeah. He used to be like, that painting kind of sucks dick, dude.
Like fucking Hitler.
Stupid Hitler. Hitler thinks he's so cool, but he's a really big idiot.
Yeah, I don't think Hitler was that great.
Yeah. Like, what was so cool about him? I don't
He's
get
a
it.
little overrated.
Like, why did everyone think he was so awesome?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I don't
Hey,
get it.
so I noticed there's one other object back there.
Oh yeah, I found this too.
Is that a gift, or what do we got? What do we got?
This
there?
I thought could be interesting for you guys to dissect here. It's
Oh, yeah.
kind of a nice. I go to a lot of bookstores, a lot of used bookstores. I like those,
Yeah.
and find a lot of cool stuff. I found this cool book. It's Quick Spanish for Law Enforcement.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, if you're ever in a bind and you need a quick
Yeah, if you're ever a
Spanish
cop
phrase.
and you...
So
you run into somebody who's
I like how this just a great example of how fucked our system is. Like,
Yeah, no,
it's
I
like, it's
fe-
like, hey, if you want to communicate with people in America, go to the used bookstore and get a book to learn how to do
it's
it.
like
Yeah.
it's
should
like
this, should
it's
this be
like
part of the training?
how do I
Like-
how do I tell this person I'm about to steal their children and put them in a cage? You
yeah,
know?
well, I mean, trust me,
Like,
that's in here. But
you know?
no,
Like, that's a little long. I'm just gonna use force.
I thought this was a good illustration of, I like to make points.
yeah.
This is a
course.
good illustration of our society. Just what they would throw.
Yeah.
Well,
would throw
how-
in this book as
Yeah.
a quick thing you might need to know if you're gonna deal with,
Hispanic
Oh, yeah.
people.
Hispanic
How about
people.
this? How about this?
Latinx.
Yeah.
Yeah. How
There
about
you
this?
go.
So let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll
what?
we'll get into the book a little
this
bit.
the-
you
Oh,
know?
nice. We do a teaser.
Is this the first Going Hard podcast teaser?
I think it might
No,
be.
I think it
I
might
don't
be
know.
number 2.
Yeah,
I think we had
you guys
another
did do
teaser.
one.
Oh my god.
We're just like, well, oh no, actually, that was the end of the episode, but it was a teaser for
yeah.
a new episode.
Well, that doesn't count.
No, this is
shit.
this is a mid break teaser.
I'm a little uncomfortable right now,
Cliff-
but you know
yeah.
what?
I'm
That's
part
fine.
of another podcast first. It's the last one was just a disaster
Yep.
with no video and stuff.
It
And then
really was
this
a
one,
fucking
you know?
disaster. But also, like, maybe the most fun podcast to actually do.
That was an interesting one, yeah.
I don't remember that, but
I
Oh,
hardly
we,
do
we
either.
didn't have any video. Oh, we didn't have any video
It
for
was,
that one. Oh,
because we recorded for like 8 hours or some shit.
Yeah, that's
And,
right.
Like we don't have have real software, so like our free software just can't handle that. Like
yeah.
it just can't. Okay, well anyway, we'll take a break. We'll see you guys at the break.
All right,
Goodbye.
bye, guy. Yep.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Dads Against Dating. Do you have big ideas for the future of your son Ulysses or other name? Insert other name here. Then perhaps you should consider wearing a T-shirt that sends a message to him or her about what your expectation is, that they will not mate with another human until their goals are reached. It's a reasonable request. Dads Against Dating. It's a reasonable request.
it's good product placement there.
It really is. All right, Chase, you want to do one?
Oh, I'll do one.
All right.
The second sponsor,
Lord knows the ones I do aren't fucking good. so.
second sponsor today
Huh?
is
Huh?
we've
Huh?
got some production
sorry.
issues.
Oh, this is why the producer's the best ever.
This ad time's gonna be cut.
Well,
Oh no.
Let's be
well, that's
honest.
probably good. No, this is the second advertisement is brought to you by Quick Spanish for Law Enforcement. If you ever find yourself in a bind and you need a quick Spanish phrase, or if you just want to quickly know how to be racist, quick Spanish phrases for law enforcement in Espanol.
what's your advertisement?
Oh, I also got to do one, huh?
Yeah, every person on
Oh, I
this
thought-
podcast does
I
one.
thought I was replacing myself.
The only time someone does
Um,
it is if Ethan doesn't want to. Everyone else has to do it.
Bicycle cards. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. There's 52 of them in a pack here.
That one's actually only 51.
Is it actually?
Yeah,
I don't know. There's some extra cards in there. There's probably more like 57.
53.
Do you want me to count them?
Yeah,
Yeah, we should probably take-
Actually, yeah. No, actually, let's make sure. A lot of people out there are worried. Hey, if I buy a bicycle deck of cards, how many
Is
cards
there,
are gonna be
go-
in there?
is there going to be 50?
Am I gonna get
Well-
fucking gypped, or what am I gonna get here? You know?
Yeah.
Jesus.
What?
Fucking racist over
I'm
here.
a gypsy.
Oh yeah, that's
You
right.
fucking idiot.
So there's 4 extra cards. Looks like a couple jokers,
Well,
a couple
count
other
'em. Count
cards.
'em.
All right,
Count
so
them live on the podcast. So hey, so what you're saying is there should be 56 cards in there.
there should be
Yeah.
56 cards.
And if there's
here,
not-
but there might be one missing. What'd you do with your card from the Super Bowl, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm.
Count them out. Here, count.
No,
1,
slower.
2, 3,
Slower.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
This is
19, 20,
disturbing.
21, 22, 23,
Louder,
24,
bitch.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's hard to count in this cave, you know.
Count in the cave.
I'm getting a little bit of reverb, you know. I hear 30.
There's
twice,
no
maybe
reverb.
three times
There's no
in
reverb.
my
It's
ears.
natural acoustics. You
31,
fuck.
32,
a
33,
stalactites
34,
and shit.
35, 36, 37, 38,
cave
39,
walls.
40, 41, 42, 43,
Limestone
44,
is
45,
very-
46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56.
Wow. So bicycle decks have a full deck.
56.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
Jesus Christ. That was alarming to me. Kind of.
It was so good.
So here's the thing about bicycle cards. They give you all the cards
Yeah,
inside of them.
they'll all be in there.
Yep. Good. It's good.
Bicycle cards. They'll all be in there. And now time for the second half of the podcast. It's the Going Hard podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Hey, Producer Pete, how was your break, buddy? Shout it.
Big.
It was great.
Nice. Well, that definitely worked.
That made it in.
Hey, guest Chase, how was your break?
It was pretty refreshing.
Refreshing break.
I put my Charleston shoes in the freezer.
It was. That's why it was refreshing. It was refreshing to watch.
Yes, my break was very good as well. I also had a good break. I'm done asking people to ask me about how my break was.
Well, come on, man.
You guys.
I would. If you would have gave
There's
me a
been one
second.
thing that's been consistent in this podcast that no one really cares about how I
Come
fucking
on,
feel.
dude.
You know what I mean?
I didn't want to know how your break was.
I know you
alright?
didn't. No one ever wants to fucking know, so I don't ask anymore. All right, I'm not some bitch fishing for a compliment. All right.
I'm gonna continue to maintain the illusion that I care about what you're doing. On
Well,
your break.
according to your wife, it's the only thing you can maintain.
Yeah, that's right.
Get it?
That's
His old dick.
Oh yeah.
His old dirty dick.
right.
I mean that's normal.
You have dick
mental
problems, right?
mental
I mean,
stability
who
is what I would have said, but you know
Wait, what?
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 Sorry, go ahead.
What?
What?
You didn't say what.
What?
All right, there we go. Now,
Good.
The,
All right,
the,
forward.
Forward we go.
I wanted something to say what about before I.
Oh,
Let's read a few passages from the whole book.
Oh,
over
that's
there, huh?
right. We teased the thing. What you want to do
How
a
about this?
brief refresher of
How
the
about
tease.
this?
A brief refresher.
Let's all read one. Let's all read.
man.
Everybody gets 2 that they get to read real quick. How about
Okay.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know Spanish very well, but
I'm sure you'll
That's
do
part of
great.
the- it's
You're
part of the
very,
fun.
I could
very
try.
smart man.
I could try and say one, and then you guys could guess what it means.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like I'll
that'd
say
be
it.
cool.
Donde duermen. That's probably a terrible
I
pronunciation,
heard-
but
I heard
Kanye,
that,
it's Kanye's record, right?
Yeah, I heard that Spanish is phonetic, so I would say Kanye's first record.
Yeah, that's Kanye's record.
no, here's what it actually is. Where do they sleep?
What?
Oof.
Where do they
Donde
sleep?
duermen.
That's
Well, is it-
duermen.
I should have said like a fucking Nazi manifesto.
Yeah, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
Jesus.
Like specifically, where do they sleep?
They're like, they just make a sound effect of someone like poking the fucking ceiling with
Good
a fucking
God.
broom.
What the fuck?
All right.
All right.
Another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don-
Actually, let's
Okay,
let's do that.
alternate?
We'll each do
All
two,
right.
but let's.
Okay.
Okay.
There's some good ones in there.
Donde comen? Donde comen?
So
there you go.
if
That's a
I were
good
to
one.
assume donde means where, comen, is that the word? That's the
Yes.
other one? Okay, comen.
You might be able to figure this out, actually.
Where
Do you know it? You probably already saw it, huh?
I don't know.
where is this person coming?
I don't remember. I did see it, but I don't remember.
Where's the ejaculate?
Yeah, comer.
No, it's
Where's they comer?
where do they eat?
Oh, okay.
No, you're
What do they
saying
eat?
it
How the
wrong.
fuck is
What?
comer
You're
eating?
saying it wrong.
How am I saying it wrong?
It would probably be more like, where do they eat?
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you're like,
Because you're an angry law enforcement.
but that's a weird question. Where do they sleep makes somewhat sense, but where do they eat?
Yeah.
Why is that relevant
So you
ever?
can shoot them up in their places when they're not ready for it.
I guess. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You gotta.
Now you're thinking like a.
I
Like
saw the end of The Sopranos.
I changed pages because I wanted to just kind
Oh
of.
wow, this guy fucking.
Okay.
Está viendo un doctor por razones médicas
Some medical thing.
psiquiátricas.
Do we have to bring these Mexicans to the doctor before we take them to the border?
Holy shit.
Is that right?
Do you speak Spanish?
I mean, I got some context clues
Kind of
there.
fucking crazy.
What was it though?
Are you now under a doctor's care for any medical or psychiatric reasons?
Okay. And
I could see where you might need to ask somebody that.
All right. I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more for you because I know where.
can you imagine like a white police officer like in America like actually learning any of this?
No, that's
and,
what I mean.
And actually
no.
trying.
No. He's like, hey, give me one moment, and then he whips out a fucking book. He's like, this is made for specifically
like, hey,
law
take-
enforcement.
He's like, I need you to calm down, hombre.
yeah.
That's as far as I go.
And like being able to like swiftly navigate through the book to
Yeah.
find the correct phrase for shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's not.
Yep. It's not happening. What do you?
Yeah,
What do you
I got to find this one cool one I saw before.
It was cool. I don't think any of these are cool.
They're kind of cool.
Just like literally learning how to like
Okay, here's one.
enforce the law on people who don't
Yeah.
speak your language. All right.
La Luz Roja.
Oh, red. Ooh, red hands. Do you have red hands?
Are you red-handed? Caught red-handed?
Caught red-handed?
It's actually kind of deceptive. Red is in it.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I said
I know
was
that
La
Roja.
Luz,
I learned that one.
La Luz Roja. And it actually means I caught you red-handed. You're all criminals.
What?
Oh.
That's literally the full.
Well, it's written in pencil in there. The criminals part and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it actually means red light.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh. Well,
Here,
so this isn't a
here.
good book.
let me improv one. All right, hold on. Oh, this sucks, dude. Okay. No meta las manos en los bolsillos. No meta las manos en los bolsillos.
Manios is morning, I think.
No.
No.
Oh. Manos? Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Mañana, you
Mañana.
fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. All right.
It's
No, hold on.
Wait.
Say it one more time.
okay. No meta las manos en los bolsillos.
Yeah, I'm.
I lost-
Yeah, I'm fresh out. I'm fresh out of ideas here.
I lost my cum shot in the bathroom.
They're pretty close. Don't put your hands in your pockets.
Oh, yeah.
I think that counts.
1 point for Chase.
All right, here you do the last one. Make
Yeah.
it good though, because
All right,
we're running the song
Jesus
after this, so
fucking
you
Christ.
like you gotta close strong. We
right.
should have probably closed on Chase's. It's probably gonna be hard to beat that.
Hmm.
If you have anything that might actually be funny, try that.
Oh shit! Why do we got to do that after this? Are we wrapping up?
We have to wrap up because
Does-
we have to get Cody. We have to get Cody to the restaurant.
Does Alan have to get going to his Bill Cosby?
Oh yeah, do your Bill Cosby impression.
Oh.
No,
I don't know.
it's Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah.
I've been following Alan's Bill Cosby book tour.
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right.
Look at him
So-
ignoring the touchy
Oh.
subject.
So this is actually a 2-for-1 combo here, right?
Okay, we know what he asked. For that.
Okay. So no Cora, abra las piernas y los pies.
And the peas.
Yes.
So no Cora, and then abra las piernas y los pies.
I don't know. any of these.
Magic penis and peas.
Yeah.
Well, no Cora means don't run, and then abra las piernas y los pies means spread your legs and your feet.
Oh boy.
Oh
So
boy,
they were
Alan.
right next to each other. So
I like how he
figured
asked
it
him to
was,
close strong. It's just the
Alan.
saddest thing.
Well, it was.
It's It's like
And then
he's like dum da da dee da ba. It's like grab the bandages from the car. It's like
Oh,
Jesus.
and then
Christ.
and then afterwards, Cora Rapido means run fast. So that's the
Well,
you know
that
that's
seems
why would they?
order.
Why would they say that?
They put it in order. So I mean, I figured I'd read it in order. You know.
Okay.
Well, that
So
doesn't make a
don't
lot of
run,
sense.
spread your legs, and
No,
then
hey,
run
thanks
fast.
for the thanks for the strong finish.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
That wasn't depressing at all.
Well, I didn't. I was reading a fucking book over here. Jesus.
No,
fucking
you did,
Christ.
Alan. Look, you did
God
great.
damn it.
You started this podcast by literally chastising probably the best podcast producer
That the world has ever seen.
that anyone's ever seen, and certainly the one that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for damn
yeah.
sure.
And then you close it by just spouting off a racist,
You gotta keep everybody on your toes. You know.
just being just a general racist.
Well, at least he stays on
See,
brand.
this is a turning point.
Yeah,
for,
he's on point. You gotta give him that.
I wasn't gonna
Hey,
say
this-
on point.
Hey, this
I
is
wouldn't go that far.
This is what I'm getting at, though. All right, you know, this,
no one cares what your racist
this,
ideas.
this is
dude.
a turning point for all of you guys. All right, I'm spouting all this fucking just nonsense over here, and you guys can either hang out with me, or I could just go do something else. So
Why don't you go hang out with Bill
So
Cosby?
morally, what are we doing here, guys?
This
We
fucking reverse psychology shit. That
He's trying to
know?
manipulate our minds.
Yeah, look, hey, let's do a song.
Yeah.
There's no way to put the kibosh on this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So many phallic
fucking
objects in my
insane.
face. What is this, sophomore year of college? All right, hey, thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast
Yeah,
once
thank
again.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was
Thanks
Pete.
for
That was
having me.
Peter Dickett.
Yeah, you
give it up.
An exclusive Peter Dickett.
Yeah.
We actually did it this time.
We successfully
Instead of a
did it.
drunken collapse. That's
Hey, thank you guys so much. Producer mate, say goodbye to the people.
I just have one quick question.
Oh yeah, here.
What's the question?
It's for the guitar guy.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Talk to the guitar man.
Hey man, I'm just curious. So like, when you get something sent to you in the mail,
yeah.
and like you have to like make sure everything's there.
What?
So like, there's like a packing list, right?
Yeah.
But the packing list isn't on the packing list.
Well, I think so you're asking why isn't the packing list
It's very
on the
confusing.
packing list?
Oh,
like there's probably about 3.5 feet of tape on there.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
like a box.
Yeah. Why isn't that on there too? It should be.
I mean, yeah. Like also maybe you throw some bubble wrap in there.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Well, what
I don't know how your warehouse
I'm
works.
assuming is that like if you were to get like 2 packing lists, for instance, and
Okay.
then neither of them were on the packing list, how would you know that you got an extra packing
Oh,
list?
that's true.
Yeah,
know?
and I don't know about you guys. I'm a fucking honest guy. So if I go to McDonald's at like 8, 9 a.m. in the morning, whatever it is, and get like 6, 7 items, and they give me 5 or 6 items,
You
or they give me,
send it back, probably.
well, I will literally,
yeah,
I will
I did,
circle back around. I'll wait in line just to give them the
Yeah.
item back. I'm an honest guy.
I saw you. I was with you one time when that happened. Actually,
And then additionally, what are you gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? You have to like send an email to the customer being like, "Hey, can you forward me a fucking return label?" I mean, it's annoying. Put the packing list on the packing list.
what are they going to do? Put a return label on the shipping label next time?
Yeah,
You know?
good luck.
Yeah, no
I say
kidding.
good luck to that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, why isn't the shipping label on the packing list?
Yeah, exactly. Why isn't the thing that contains
Why isn't the hazardous material?
why isn't the
sticker on
envelope
there?
that contains the packing list on the packing list?
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's
Yep.
fucking insane.
Why isn't
That's
the
crazy.
ink
Hey-
on the packing list on the packing list?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, why?
Jesus.
Yeah, they should like literally say exactly how much of that fucking cartridge it took up.
That's true.
You have to know. Like, it's important.
You don't just not want to know what you're being shipped.
Yeah, exactly. You should also like be able to detect like the amount of human oils that were on the fucking from the hands that taped it up. Like that should be on there as well.
That's true. We need a
Thanks for raising this question though. Pete.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I'll think about it a lot.
I'm gonna ruminate.
We'll ask you again because I'm sure you'll think about it, and then
I mean,
we'll get
it's
back,
really
and then we'll
the
get back to you next
it's
time.
the first time I've ever thought about it or
That's
heard
what I
of
mean.
it.
it's
So, like,
it's unbelievable.
so next time that you come back on the podcast, we'll ask you about it, and then we'll see what your thoughts are after a gestation
After
period, if you would.
ruminating
Yeah,
on
after
it.
a
All
certain
right.
gestation period.
yeah,
Fair enough.
thanks for telling him what to do again.
Oh, sorry.
We'll see you guys next week.
Fuck, technical issues again. Every time.
Devin and Petey are having a love affair. Eating pretzels and holding hands, they're all together there. walking hand in hand. They are man and they're proud. All the boys are going crazy in the winter, pulling their dicks out in the mall. All the boys are going crazy in the winter.
In the winter, yeah,
And the dicks are looking pretty small. Bouquet of roses for Debbie, a little pair for Pete. They go walking hand in hand down lighted streets. They don't care about the consequences, busting down metaphorical fences. All the boys are going crazy in the winter, pulling their dicks out in the mall. All the boys are going crazy in the winter.
in the winter, yeah,
And the dicks are looking pretty small. Well, hi there, Roger Ebert. How are them dicks looking this winter?
well, I'd give those dicks about 3.5 stars out of 5, George.
Oh my. Well, hi there, Albert Einstein. How are them dicks looking this winter? Why are you sticking your tongue out like that? Okay. All the boys are going crazy in the winter, pulling the dicks out in the mall. All the boys are going crazy in the winter,
In the winter, yeah,
and the dicks are looking pretty small, pretty small, biggest smalls. Tupac Shakur. All the boys are going crazy in the winter, pulling their dicks out in the mall. All the boys are going crazy in the winter,
in the winter, yeah,
and the dicks are looking pretty small. We got it.